Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you a very crucial insight. Why do I say it's a crucial insight? Because regardless where you live on this planet, it's an insight that no one mentions. What is it about? As you know, humans, Homo sapiens, we've been here for 250,000 years. The reality that we lived in was always the same. It was static. Nothing was changing. And therefore, you learned something, and then what you learned when you were 20, 25, you just stick with it for your whole life. You probably changed your job a few times, but this has changed. What has changed is that you are still in a reality, but the reality is changing so fast, and the speed is exponentially speeding up, that it's getting harder and harder for the individual to keep up with what is happening. A very good example is right now in the Czech Republic. In the Czech Republic, the government is poor, it's in debt, and we have a lot of post offices around Czech Republic, and we don't have the money to keep all post offices, and we have to cancel them. Now this is a big issue because a lot of people in the Czech Republic, especially the ones who are 60 and over, they don't have internet banking. So what they do is they send money through post office, and when they want to get their pension, they go and they either pick it up at the post office or they have it cash delivered to their house. Why? Well, because they refuse to have internet banking, because that's something that for their whole life they never did, and because they were never forced to learn new things after they finished school, they are not even capable of learning new stuff. So that's in the Czech Republic. Another problem that there is our school system. When I say our school system, I mean all over the world, because the most important skill today that you can acquire is to learn how to acquire a new skill as fast as possible on the level that someone is. Now a good example is junior level JavaScript developer. Now how many people who are 50 plus or 40 plus or even 30 plus who have never coded in their life have a job that's paying them less than the entry level junior developer, which I think is about, let's say $3,000 per month. So if you have less or dramatically less than $3,000 per month, then it would really help you if within 2-3 months you can learn coding JavaScript so you can get a job. Now, even as I say it, it almost sounds unimaginable that someone who's 30, 40, 50 years old who never coded would be coding. So the Entrypoint insight is about the fact that the reality around us is speeding up. You probably noticed that the AI is coming and coming, and AI is speeding up the reality even faster. 3 months ago, how it changed my life 2 months ago, how it changed my life 1 month ago, then I cannot imagine that without saying what I just said, without the politicians and the whole world realizing that the reality is speeding up so fast that we have to really focus on learning how to learn fast. If we don't do this, then exactly as it states in the second part of the book Sapiens, and the second part is called Homo Deus, and it's about what's coming up in the future. And even though the book was written, many 5-6 years ago, one of the dangers is AI. And the danger of AI is not at all because AI will try to kill us or do something to humans. AI is dangerous because it will not make sense to hire humans who make mistakes, who are emotionally unstable, who are willing to work only 5 days a week, and who are already trying to push to work only 4 days a week. Now with AI, it can work 24 hours a day without any errors. It can come up with great ideas. Its mood is not affected by the weather, by its personal conditions. It doesn't have to stay at home to take care of its kids. So it doesn't make sense at all to hire humans. And the reason for that is the reality is exponentially speeding up. Most of the countries are ruled by people who are 50 plus years old. Now, these are people who never grew up in an environment where they are forced to learn and study and change. People who are 50 plus today are people who spend their life in the model where it was enough to learn something at school and be good with it for their whole life. So right now, I would slap all the politicians who say inflation will go down next year or in 5 years this will happen. No one on this planet knows what's going to be happening next week, what will be happening a month from now. So when someone talks about what's going to be happening next year or in 5 years, that's obviously someone who has no clue about the speeding reality. And this is a big danger for all of us. Now, this is the insight that I wanted to tell you. And also I want to use this insight to invite you to check out videos tagged Entrypoint Academy. The links you can find in the description to this video. And Entrypoint Academy is sort of like a guide to your life. And it's made out of segments. And these segments are stacked on top of each other based on their importance. The first segment is psychology, because if your brain doesn't work, you cannot do anything. Second segment on it is your health, because if you need your software to work and you need your hardware to work. And the third most important segment is the third one, which is how to acquire a new skill. And that is something that I will publish after I publish the second segment about health. And if you check Entrypoint Academy right now, you can find out that I already published the first segment called psychology. So look for it, think about it, and see you in the next insight. Bye-bye.